Captain. Our offensive against the White Sharks will be launched shortly. Events of great importance have happened to us recently. The White Sharks captured a few of the Silicon subs to use them as samples for their new technologies. Due to the capture of their subs, the Silicons haven't been feeling too friendly towards the White Sharks and have approached us to negotiate peace. You have been assigned to rescue several Silicons from a White Shark base where they are, let us say, less than welcome guests. The base is to your west. Hold off the Sharks until a Silicon force reaches your position. If you fail to protect the Silicons, you will jeopardize the peace deal. Look after our new friends.
Welcome back to Submarine Titans and welcome to the next mission for the Black Octopi. Allies. Here we go. Let's start producing stuff straight away. Namely, 2 of these sub-centers here. So we don't start with much, we only have our 1 constructor here, or assembler. And of course I didn't build the O2 subliminator here, not assembler, subliminator here. But that's okay. Let's get a couple of mines here. This scenario here is not too challenging, but we do need to make sure that we do have adequate defenses fairly early in the scenario here. But apart from that, it's not too much of a challenge. Get over here, please. And then we're going to exploit this metal mine here as well, or rather the pile of metal here. Just kind of laying on the ground. There we go. Let's get a market as well, because we start with a lot of gold, so we may as well exchange some of that for valuable resources. And then we're going to start building some defenses here. And let's get 3 cargo subs here for each of you. There we go. And we want a couple more of you here. Another one here. And another one there. Awesome. You get me metal first and then Corium. That is fine. I think we might just... Oh, we can't build any metal because we haven't finished our market yet, but it's almost finished. Let's see.
More metal
yeah,
needed.
I know.
Structure construction
complete. Nice. So let's see. What's the exchange rate here? 4 to 1. That's actually good enough. Good. You get me more metal already. And then we're going to get some guns going here.
More metal needed. Submarine production complete.
Here we go.
Submarine production
and there we go. This might already be enough to keep the enemy off our backs for the time being. But we want even more. So we're also low-ish on air here, so let's get another one of these subliminators. And the metal's flowing. It's really nice that they give us two metal mines here. That makes things so much easier. Munitions factory, yes please, can build that here. And then let's get just a couple of ships here. Yeah, look at these ships here. They even struggle to overcome these like handful of defenses here. Just look at this. So if you think that the White Sharks were just kind of underpowered in their own campaign, then that's probably correct. They really feel like that. Okay, what I actually want to do here was build a couple of heavy cruisers. Like 5 or so, actually 10 in total. How about that? We may as well. And you can all hang out here. And defend my base and stuff. There we go. Awesome. Well, let's get some gold. We do start with a lot of gold here. And you should, that's why you should immediately build a market and start exchanging that gold, because you really don't need all of that for your research. In fact, if you research absolutely everything, you will still have plenty of gold left. They usually start with something like maybe 300 units, if at all.
Submarine production complete. Roger.
There we go. And then just build a couple more of these.
Structure construction complete.
Alright, everything's totally fine. But we're not done yet with building resources here, which means defenses and securing resources. What we want to do here is just build a bunch more guns, because they're just that effective. Yeah, the enemy also doesn't really bother to attack you early on. Like, just compare this to the last mission where we were surrounded by towers and then we're building towers. I had to fight 5 factions and it was somewhat stressful, despite me taking out 2 of them pretty much straight away. Which could be working as designed. I'm not quite sure whether you're supposed to do that. Let's get another munitions factory here. And then we're probably going to get research centers. Yeah. There we go. One here and another one right next to it. And some more oxygen for everyone. And we may as well build another gold subliminator here while we're at it. There we go. Not sure whether the other AI has even bothered to attack us yet. There's 3 AIs on this map here. There's 2 offensive ones here, and here's the one holding the silicon POWs, which we will liberate sooner or later, but probably later, because we need to destroy everything on this map here anyway. So we may as well do that and then do the rest of the objectives, because there's no real reason not to do that straight away. It only makes it harder if you try to fulfill the other objectives prematurely. Let's build a teleporter here, because that's another objective. And how about you do me some research? There we go. Nice. And let's check the market prices. 6 to 1, that's actually pretty good, but do we really need metal right now? Not desperate. 2 to 1, no thank you. 3 to 1, that 3 to 1 is kind of borderline acceptable. But we don't have much of a Corium, so let's get 2 units here.
Submarine production complete.
Okay, everything's fine so far. So you can please produce me another cargo sub. Yep, not even bothering to attack us anymore. What's the deal with you, AI?
Submarine production complete. Submarine production complete.
Here we go. So get me more Corium, please. I told you to get me more Corium. Thank you. Awesome. And I suppose we can just train even more submarines here, or build them, I guess, and train the pilots. Let's do just that. Let's get another 10. That's not overkill. The enemy will stack a lot of units in its base, so you probably want a good amount. Let's build 40 units total here. That may sound like a ton, but it's still 3 bases. There will be some losses. And what we should also do is build some repair docks here.
Yes, sir. Message acknowledged. Understood.
There we go. Let's check the market.
Production complete.
5 to 1. That's pretty decent. 3 to 1.
Production
Not decent enough.
structure construction.
So now that we have 4 of these docks, we're probably going to burn through our resources relatively quickly, but we do have 4 mines in total.
Research complete.
That's pretty good. And more research, please.
Roger.
You don't really have to pay attention to what you research, because you want everything researched anyway. So there's that. You can also laser snare this canyon here, but it's just too complicated. Especially because you want these defenses here anyway, and you don't have to renew them. You only have to repair them if they happen to get themselves destroyed.
Production complete.
Or damaged. If you get them destroyed, I guess you have to rebuild them.
Production complete.
And then let's just build more ships. 3 to 1.
Transaction complete.
Oh, hello. I'm really struggling even destroying a single cannon here. Just look at this. Yeah, the Black Octopi, they just feel better. Like, gameplay-wise, they're fairly similar to the White Sharks anyway, but... yeah. 3 to 1, 2 to 1. What's up with these market prices here? Let's set this exactly to 1,000 units just because.
Submarine production complete.
And here we go.
Submarine production complete.
1 to 1. No, no, thank you. I know I have some money, but I mean, come on. Come on.
Resource exchange. Resource conversion accomplished.
Let's get a little bit of this. And this is already quite sizable fleets. Yeah, 22 ships, not bad at all. We'll wait until we maybe have 30 or so, and then we can destroy one of the bases. Let's see. Let's get one more of these going. And maybe how about we get even more gold, and just so I can get this and then complain about how the prices are unreasonable. 9 to 1, yes please. That's a very good price. 5 to 1. I'll take that as well. And more researching. Alright, that's pretty much all I have to say. I know I'm always spamming these heavy cruisers, but the heavy cruisers have a good balance between defense, speed, offense, and that's pretty much all you need. This is a large fleet. This looks pretty scary, but I'll just send everyone in here and look how fast their submarines just melt away. They're just all gone, and they barely lost anyone here. Alright, let's fix you all then. We don't want to waste too many of you, even if we do have. How many are we still building here? Still another 20. Good, 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 good.
Production complete. Submarine production complete.
Since I don't have anyone defending
submarine production complete.
this corner here, nobody from my mobile force. Let's build some magnetic mine launchers here. And oh yeah, one downside with repairing with multiple repair docks is that once you hit the button, everybody goes to a certain dock, and if another one is free while they're still waiting for their dock, they're not going to go there. But it just means you have to be a little bit patient, or just hit the R button a little bit more frequently.
Production complete. Submarine production complete.
Okay, I think we have enough for an assault now. So let's move south. Yeah, there should be enough ships. Okay, move through here. Just move through here. Don't... Nope. You're all going to... Okay, that's a lot of ships. Everybody just needs to get in there, okay? What the hell do you think you're doing? Okay, guys, just... Thank you for just blowing up those ships, and just come through here, okay? There we go. Let's destroy these defenses here. Yeah, look how many ships we still have left. It's amazing how useful these heavy cruisers are. Let's blow up all of you. Oh, hello, nice try. Boom, there we go. Let's destroy their production facilities here, because there's no need to chase their constructors. And I think that was it already for this base here. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're not going to recover from this. This is it. Why did I include you in this group here? I don't know. But I would not like to do that. So let's fix this. Yeah, they're done. That was it for green. Well, you were fun while you lasted, green. Nice. So we're going to repair all of our subs. And in the meantime, you can start building things here. Alright, here we go. Yep, that was not particularly challenging. They didn't even have
Complete.
any mines I was aware of.
Complete.
There we go. Let's get another metal mine here, of course.
Structure construction production.
And here we go. Nice, 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 nice. And there should be, yeah, there's one more metal mine here.
Structure construction.
Of course, we might not send guys over here immediately, but we can just prepare this.
Structure
So let's check.
complete.
Does everybody still have work?
Structure
No,
construction
you're already out of work.
complete.
Good, good. So let's send you over here right away.
Structure construction complete. Orders.
And so what about you guys? Yeah, the Corium mines here seem to be... There's still 45,000 left. That's ridiculous.
New orders. Sir. Structure construction complete.
Good, good. So I think we're just going to blow up the next base right away, because why wouldn't we do that? Okay, here we go. So let's have everyone gather here. And... Are we still producing ships here? If not, we probably should do so. You know what? We're just going to get another 10 in each of these production centers, because why not? You can probably afford it.
Orders. Awaiting orders.
And here we are. So let's see that we
Yes, sir.
finish researching stuff here.
Stand by.
Here you go. We have 45 ships here. Let's sneak through here. Sneakily.
The way.
Oh hey, that's a lot of purple ships. But same situation as last time. Oh, that's a lot of purple ships actually. Do you have to go the other way around here? Can you just not do that? Just don't do that, okay?
Production complete.
Just come over here.
Submarine
That's a lot of
production
purple ships.
complete.
There we go, that's better. But I think we will prevail. We're probably going to lose most of our fleet here, but that's okay as long as these guys lose all of their fleet. I think they have this fleet here because they just don't attack us sufficiently. So they just hoard everything in their base. Just destroy their production facilities, yes, and also their assemblers. There we go, boom, and then let's destroy these ultrasonic emitters, because those will damage our entire fleet here, so that's not what we want. And there's another one, yeah. There we go. And that's it for purple. You tried, purple. You tried, sort of. Oh hey, they've got one more fighter here. That's fine with me, and boom. Lost 20 ships, totally worth it. I mean, you saw that purple fleet, that was a big fleet. Oh here are all the mines, but whatever. Doesn't really matter because we came in through the... Wait a sec. Oh, there's another one under the rock, of course. Just come over here and destroy it for me.
Submarine production complete.
Can you just destroy that, please? Thank you.
Production complete.
Alright, let's see that we clear out...
Complete.
Yeah, whatever, I don't care. I can replace all of you. Yeah, that will clear out the rest of this base here. And then we can just return home.
We
Yep.
are being attacked.
Are we? By what? It's probably just another snare, so nobody cares. Get over here, please. So you are... Oh, you're actually out of... Are you out of metal here? I think you are.
Submarine
Are we?
production complete. Submarine production
Never mind.
complete.
So we burned through about...
Submarine production complete.
Let's say 2/3 of our ship. Where are you going? You could actually deliver that here, you know? That would be a lot more efficient, but whatever. So... Anything else we want? Are you guys still... Yep, you're still not out of Corium. Nice, nice. How much are we still building here? A lot. So how many ships do we have here? 29. We want a couple more of that before we assault Red. Red Space is probably going to have even more ships in it. You'd think that is impossible, but it's not.
Submarine production complete.
You could probably just build even more of these docks, but let's just leave it at a reasonable amount here. Oh, you know what? Let's not. Let's just build more of these. In most missions, you don't have the resource to support this kind of ridiculous production, but, well, not here. So let's see, how many do we have? 33. So maybe wait until we have 40 ships again. Do we need more oxygen? Not really. Let's check the market. 5 to 1, 9 to 1. Yeah, I'll take that. 5 to 1. Yeah, good enough. There we go. It's not like we're going to use the gold for anything else anyway. Good. And these dockyards are almost finished. I really wish I could set the rallying point before this is finished. It's just so much more convenient. Here we go, and there we go. 41 ships, that should be sufficient. Get over here. If it's not sufficient, then I guess it's not sufficient. So let's see what kind of adventures await us here. It's just big rocks. Okay, let's go through here. Always sneak along the edges of the map. That's the path to victory. Yeah, I love to do that as well. Hello, and here's Red's fleet. And you not just move over here. If I just tell you to attack one guy, then you're just going to... That's a lot of ships again. Where have I seen this before? Yeah, it's fine. I think we'll manage to destroy them all. And like half their fleet's already retreating. Okay, boom, let's destroy these defenses here. Those might actually do more damage than everything else they have, and you definitely need to go. Can you just destroy this, please? Thank you. Let's go into the corner here so we can avoid their frontline base defenses, and let's destroy you. Maybe I overdid it a little bit here. Okay, let's go get over here. So they are I think my attack may have been premature here, but oh well. We'll try our best. We're still cutting through their stuff here quite easily. Oh hello, look who's rebuilding their constructor here. Okay, let's try to destroy that, and then let's get our reserve fleet in here, which we're producing at a high speed. That's almost 20 ships, that's sufficient. That's 20 healthy ships. So let's get you over here, and then let's clear out Red space. Yeah, this should be sufficient. I think the attack was worth it. They're probably not going to replace everything they have lost here in time. Oh, hello, there's some survivors. That's fine. Boom, and there we go. Oh, hello. Just destroy all their mines here. We may as well do that. The more we blow up, the longer they will need to recover, should they ever recover. These silicons here can't just be liberated. You need to pick them up with rep subs, which we will do at one point. Oh, hello. Yeah, we definitely need to kill you, and I don't want that back. And then let's get these sub-centers here destroyed. Boom, and here we go. And let's destroy their base defense here, especially these plasma towers here. They deal a nasty amount of damage if you don't watch out. Base defenses, please go away. Here we go. Yep, not a problem. So before we destroy those other base defenses, let's just clear out the rest of that base here, which I guess doesn't really exist anymore. Nope, there's no real rest here. Alright, I guess that was it. Ooh, oh yeah, this is why you don't enter through the front door here. Could you please get over there, guys, and destroy these defense here? That would be great. Or whatever. Just, come on. Just shoot at it. Okay. The other one is repairing. So, yeah, as soon as... If buildings are getting repaired, they can't function. For the most part, some of them can, but not base defenses and not most other buildings. So you can exploit that. When the eye is doing that, just attack something else in the meantime, because that building is essentially inert while that's happening. Man, you guys really need to just get your act together and actually start attacking. Even if you're out of ammunition, your basic attack should still finish this job a little bit faster than you're doing it here. Okay, I think that was it. So let's just send you all back, and what we're going to do is build some repair platforms. Alright, come over here please. And you can repair yourself. And 13 survived. So we only lost a third of this fleet here, which is pretty good. Alright, I think that was pretty much it. We killed everyone, and now we're going to go and fulfill the secondary objectives. There's a reason why you want to do it this way. And not really sequence break, but just take an alternative approach. So you come over here. You're still fixing yourself. And you come over here. This is where the silica POWs were. Oh, hello. And we're going to kill you as well. In fact, we're going to do that right now. I'm not quite sure which buildings you have to kill. You definitely have to destroy like the main buildings like comp centers and of course like dockyards and whatnot, but I think it's base defenses but not mines. I'm not quite sure. In any case, let's just pick up these guys here. And there we go. And that mine is actually dead. When did they have time to rebuild that? I'm not sure, and it doesn't really matter. So you just go down here to this teleporter, and you scan the rest of the map for survivors. Oh, look at that. Found someone here. Is that just another mine? Yeah, that's just a metal extractor. Here we go. And more scanning. There we go. So now the countdown started. Once the countdown has counted down, a silica fleet is going to appear. And that's going to move south. You will be attacked by the enemy if you don't clear out the map first. And they're actually going to send everything after you. You don't want that, because they attack you so little, they're just going to have huge fleets at their disposal. I mean, you saw how many ships Purple had. So this corridor here should be clear. There's also so many resources on this map here, and once you clear out these bases here, red's never going to come for... I mean, red doesn't really come for you anyway. Apart from scripted attacks, so you may as well exploit all of that. Yeah, this map is just so friendly in so many regards compared to most of the other maps. I was feeling even the first map is more difficult than this. Anyway, so the Silicons are going to pick up their POWs here, not their POWs, the POWs that originally belonged to them, and so that happens once this countdown here has counted down. We have to protect them until then, but there's nothing to protect them from. So we're just going to wait a little bit. Did I research everything? Not that I really need it now. I did indeed. Good, 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 good. And let's just scan the map. There's always like one base defense left somewhere. But I don't think that's the case here. So you're done with the metal? Of course you are. Not that it really matters. You don't even need 20,000 metal. That's what we have anyway. I think we're done here. So let's just wait. Oh, we can uncover the shroud here. I think this is the last bit of shroud. And this one here that we haven't uncovered. Hey, there's even more metal and even more resources. You know what? I think you can probably get away with building your defenses around like this, like in a crescent here, and take these resources as well, but you don't need them, so nobody cares about that really. I mean, if they send everything after you they would build, these guys here, then they might actually give you some trouble, but I mean, you've seen how many ships they have and how little trouble I had. You can't, by the way, you can't do that with the silicas. They are way more difficult to defend, especially if you have to fight in their base, and they have just so many different base defense and they're all quite useful. That's a completely different story. Like, defense-wise, the White Sharks are definitely the weakest faction, and you would think that would be made up for offense, but to be honest, having units just with a good offense does help as well. But overall, we also have the problem that these factions here, the White Sharks and the Black Octopi, they're very, very similar. Like, all their structures look different, but you have a sub-center and it's here a dockyard. You have a tech center and it's a research center. You have a munitions factory and it's an arms depot. So you have equivalents for every structure. Occasionally just called the same. Even something like the radar. I think we also have a cyclotron. I'm not quite sure about that. But you have very few structures that are actually different, but you still have differences that make one faction just better than the other, in my opinion. And I think the White Sharks are really only better at rushing, because their basic subs are faster and don't need ammunition. But I'm not quite sure how much of an advantage that really is. But in any case, the Silicans, those are the ones that actually feel quite different. So I guess it makes a certain amount of sense if the human factions are more similar. But it would have been nice if all three factions had been a little bit more distinct. Which is also an issue with the graphics in this game. They actually look pretty good. But there's only the one biome, so it would be nice if there were several like different types of ocean or seafloor, maybe something more tropical, maybe something more Arctic, something like that. Not huge differences, but maybe just some changes in color and some changes in vegetation. That would have been nice as well. And one thing that feels a little bit odd about this game is that you do have the cliffs. You can, for the most part, just move over, but you also have the insurmountable cliffs, but they're not as common as you might think. So you often end up with maps that are very open, which is interesting. They have a little bit of a Dune 2 feel in that regard. We still have 31,000. Why are these Corium mines so deep? I mean, I don't mind it, but there's just so much Corium here compared to all the metal. I've drained 4 metal mines and not a single Corium mine. Oh wait, I have. No, wait, no, I haven't. No, I have not. These are my 2 starting mines and they're still around. Well, whatever. So, I guess maybe we could have left one base and destroyed it while we were waiting, but I mean, there's no real reason to do that, is there? Apart from like accelerating things a little bit, but it's just 5 minutes left, and that's 5 minutes of in-game time, so that's not that big of a deal either, is it? And we still have 19 ships left. Yeah, the heavy cruiser also, not only is the heavy cruiser very useful, it also means that you can just build one kind of unit the entire time, which is more convenient. It's essentially the medium tank of this game, even though it's heavy and a cruiser, not a tank. Also 300 Corium, 1200 metal. I think it's about as expensive as the Destroyer and the Terminator, which have better damage output, but the Terminator also has a really low rate of fire, so I would say if equal amount of Terminators and heavy cruisers meet in the field, like resource-wise, there's a good chance that the Terminators, they would maybe deal some damage with their second shot, but they would get themselves destroyed before that even happens. We can also get the Invader. The Invader is not quite half the cost, half the Corium cost, but 2/3 of the metal cost. I think it has the same damage output, but has a weaker defense, but you don't really want that, because especially for base defense, the survivability is just nice. Also because you will run out of ammunition sooner or later, no matter how many ammunition factories we have, because the unit recharge time is what matters, not just how many weapons you produce. And hey, could theoretically produce small torpedoes, but aren't we doing that? Oh yeah, we're doing that anyway, never mind. And what I want to say is that it's better to have high defense in that situation when everybody's down to their basic weapons and everything grinds not quite to a halt but just slows down. Also, you know you can capture stuff, but it's just such a hassle, and your own ships just blow up stuff so quickly that's most of the time not worth it. You can just rebuild it. And enemy tech for the most part is not that valuable, and of course it would have been nice during the White Sharks campaign if I could have built some heavy cruisers, but stealing the actual tech is probably too fiddly to be worth it. But we're almost here. So the Silica fleet's going to arrive soon, and we still have to blow up everything else, but I think we're pretty much done with it. I guess I could have scanned the map a little bit more while I was waiting here, but we can still do that. So we're almost there. I'm not quite sure why we escort these guys to the teleporter. I mean, surely that meant that they were supposed to teleport away, but never mind. So the Silicons have arrived. Are there any more guns left here, or have we actually destroyed these all at this stage here? Let's see. Looks like it. So just keep moving. You can build me a radar here, just to scan like the center of the map. The radar isn't going to cover sonar, I guess. Isn't going to cover the entirety of them. Also, that's a huge Silica fleet. Look at this. Few escorts, however. What I want to say is that's not going to cover the entire map, but if you looked some like random base defenses here or whatnot, we might scan them. We might detect them this way. We just come over here. Doesn't look like it. I guess we'll just have to wait for these guys here to reach my base, which is fine. We've already been waiting a moment. Yeah, anyways, we may as well wait a little longer. Okay, and now the Silicons will be our friends, which is great. What damaged you? Never mind. Yep, and they're just hanging out here. Okay, so is that it? Do we have to unload these? Guys, I don't think we do, because we did trigger the previous event without doing that, but I guess we could do that. Oh, there we go. Guess we did have to do that. Okay. Okay, you just come over here, just in case we've overlooked something else, which I don't think we have, but we may as well check.
Your orders, sir.
Ah, there we go. Okay. So we did have to unload them here. Are you going to move all the way back? Oh well, whatever, be my guest. So what was the point of the teleporter? I guess we needed some sort of like gathering spot here for them to go to. I mean, they could have just said unload them in the center of your base, but you don't really start with a base, so theoretically you can build it anywhere, but you should really build it in this corner here. Such a good position. Yep, just gonna wait for this fleet here to slowly ascend to the top of the map. It's all good. We're just standing around here.
On standby orders, sir.
Yep, don't mind us. Just hanging around.
At your command.
They're really making a wait here. I mean, was it really necessary for them to move out again? I suppose theoretically this could all happen while these guys are under attack. But who's really going to do that unless they're already strong enough to take out the White Sharks anyway, which you have to do sooner or later anyway. I guess people were impatient. But never mind. Yep, just move over there. And there we go. Ooh, a year-end bonus. Excellent indeed. Also, all the silicon units, never mind, disappearing there was quite jarring, but who cares. Thanks for watching. I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.